Thank you, Chairman Gibbs, Ranking Member Bishop. There is certainly more attention now than ever has been, I think, on the idea of spending the Harbor Maintenance Trust Fund fully for the purpose that was intended. And I know in my bipartisan Ports caucus, this issue is really coming to the forefront. Ports are now coming to the forefront of the here. The President even mentioned the need to modernize and keep our ports competitive. I mean, when we really talk about the economy and the jobs, it really does come down to our ports being dredged, maintained, and modernized. And yet we do know that we're spending so little of the HMT. We're glad to see that the administration is proposing to increase the spending to, I guess, the highest level yet at $890 million, but that's still only half of what the harbor maintenance tax is collecting. And it's collecting it for the express purpose of maintaining our harbors. The American Association of Port Authorities suggests that full channel dimensions are available less than 35% of the time. So I think that's a real problem as we move forward with the Panama Canal coming online, keeping our ports in this country competitive. So every time I suggest that we spend the harbor maintenance, which by the way has a $9 billion surplus right now, every time I suggest spending it for the intended purposes for which it's collected or returning the tax to the ports where it was collected, I get pushback, and what I usually hear is, well, if you actually spend that money for dredging our harbors, maintaining our harbors, actually spend it on what it's intended to be used for, all these other projects that the Corps has will have to be suspended, put aside, not done. Can you explain to me why that is?
Congresswoman, because there is a cap to our budget. I mean, we have the President's request is $4.8 billion for this fiscal year. If we take the $890 million in the Harbor Maintenance Trust Fund, which is appropriated out of that trust fund by the Congress, and if we were to say, okay, we're going to double that, we're going to use it all, then we're still only at $4.8 million, so that money has to come from someplace else. So that additional $890 million would have to come from other projects. Earlier, Congressman Bishop was talking about the fact that that would probably delete our budget to probably, within our construction budget, probably only down to $200 million that we could spend on construction. Because the money, we're capped at $4.8 billion for our overall budget.
So if the cap was lifted,
if 502B, 302B allocations both within the Energy and Water Appropriations Bill were changed, or within the Army Corps of Engineers, that would be a way to increase the spending from the trust fund.
And say that that happened, and we lifted the cap, and we actually Congress agreed to spend the entire Harbor Maintenance Trust Fund back where it's meant to be spent, in its ports and harbors. Could the Corps actually, or maybe I should ask, how long would it take for the Corps to bring up all of our nation's ports to their authorized deepening level?
Oh, it would. I would just be speculating. I might defer to the chief on this, but it depends again on if we're talking $2 billion a year. I mean, let's say $2 billion a year. Mm-hmm. I think it would take us at a $2 billion a year expenditure rate at least $1 billion a year, at least 5 years to get to that.
And how many jobs do you think would be created if we actually got all of our harbors?
I don't know. I'd have to do a calculation as to the increased numbers and availability of dredges and what per
I'd like for you to get that
and looked at. Okay.
back. I'd like to see that. I think that's really how we should talk more in this country when we talk about these kinds of appropriations, what it actually means to job creation, as well as global competitiveness. So I do think that this is an issue that we're pushing, I think probably more than any Congress ever has before, so get ready.
Representative Pontalon, I struggle with your name, sorry.